Hello, welcome back. I thought I'd start this video off by showing you the main start screen so you can see the wider world basically and how well certain countries are doing. Muscovy are doing pretty well. They've actually taken territory from Finland and Norway or Denmark at some stage during the game, but Denmark are extremely strong and are going to probably come back at them at some stage. In the Americas, the Portuguese and the Castilians have actually started to colonize. They're actually doing it in reverse order of what happened historically, which is a bit weird. Portugal are in the Caribbean and Castile are down in Brazil. I think there's a couple of Castilian islands though. So basically I'm going to have to get a move on with my colonizing around Africa and these African Indian Ocean islands. I'm probably going to finish off doing that before I start down here, and hopefully there's something left for me to colonize by the end of it. Basically I want to westernize before I get into more wars against Portugal and Castile. Apart from that though, I should get started. Also, you can notice that my difficulties have been reduced a lot since the start of the game. I guess that's a sign of how well I'm doing. But I should get started by pressing play. Okay. Just make sure all these are set out. There's also something else I should mention on page 7. You can actually see the manpower of provinces really well from this screen. So I'm going to be using this in the future to figure out where I want to place my troop building provinces, the armies and training fields. So Fez is really good. Something that really matters is your culture. So you can see in Futa Yalon, even though it has really good base manpower, I get a load of minuses because of the non-accepted culture. So I'm probably going to be basing most of my armories and the armory type buildings in Maghreb Arabic culture provinces because I get the best bonuses. Berber, actually, if that doesn't ever run out, then that would be a good province to stick armories as well potentially. Right, apart from that though, I should get started, so I'll put the timer up and hopefully these won't lose these at sea, but I'm expecting them to be. I'm also going to send a... Right, I don't actually have colonists to send. I should have in a day though. These are going to move over there. I think I've called everywhere, but I guess I should check. Yeah, right, good. Right, so... Right, they've cancelled the embargo for some reason. I'm not sure why. They shouldn't have done. I can actually send colonists there. I think I'll wait until this one gets there and then send them. Right, so my fleet. Right, to take that off patrol for a start. It's up to 19%, so I'm going to lose... Yeah, I'm almost definitely going to lose ships here. There's nothing I can do about it. So I messed up, basically. I was... had to speed on too fast and wasn't paying enough attention. Wow, I've lost all of them apart from one. Right, so that's really expensive. That's going to cost me about 160 in gold, 200 in gold. Right, great. So I'm going to need to buy some more ships. I think I will use light ships to explore now. If they're going to be faster, which I think they are. Because it's too expensive to be losing all those ships at once, and I probably only have 3 in a fleet as well. Right, so ships, I'll make them all here. I think we'll build ship, back, actually make one over here. I need to make some carracks as well to make up for losing them. So I think I'll keep my carracks up in the main trade fleet from now on. Well, actually I'll keep them with my cogs. I'm going to use it to blockade Congo in a bit anyway. Right, so right, carracks can make one here, one here. Right, so that's pretty expensive, that was. Right, and my explorer is actually useless. He's on... Don't think he's got... Oh, I've lost him as well. Right, so that was really expensive. Right, so start the timer again. I thought he'd survive, but I guess he doesn't if you lose your entire fleet. Right, so diplomat is back. Right, so I'll send that back to... I don't need it in the Hauser anymore actually, so send it to Algiers. I'll keep one around to make a claim on Luango in a second. Right. So armies arrived in Cameroon. Send that here. I'm actually a bit low on taking a hit on manpower, so I could stick set for a second. Any missions? Enemy of my enemy. I could never get enough influence to get that, so without gifting a load of money, I think, and even then I'm not sure I could get it. Right, so we've been attacked by natives. Okay, they've been wiped out. Colonies en route. I think I'll... yeah, a load of maintenance now, I don't need it. Okay. Right, book burning. Lose piety, gain piety. Lose piety, I think we're on minus 100 anyway. Right, so training fields all done. Right, Gabon is done. Luanda I wouldn't mind colonizing. I probably do need some troops over there. So actually I've got 2 colonies on the go anyway, so I do want to do more than that at the moment. Right, can I claim this yet? Covert, fabricate claim, Luango. Right, reason I'm mainly... I've already got an amazing casus belli on these because they're animists, but I want that to be less in admin costs, so that's the reason I'm doing that. Could even... I don't think I could sell it to the Hauser, but I might try. Pretty definitely sure you can't. Okay, I'm gonna stick a time up and wait for these ships to come in now. Right, been attacked again. Should be alright though. Yeah, just a bit of manpower, but I've got plenty of troops there. I don't think they're... yeah, they're not taking attrition, so that's fine. Okay, attacked again. Right, I'll leave them to it. Wow. I think... oh, you've got to be kidding me. My ear... right, so my kin has died. I think he died in battle as well, because I got... I'm sure I got -2 stability then. He was in charge of that army. So that's good anyway. But our heir has 0 admin points. So I can westernize now, I believe. But the problem is, as soon as I've... if this kin dies, and he's quite old now, because I've been waiting around for him for so long, my heir is going to be absolutely dreadful. Right, so I've got to figure out what I'm going to do now to westernize. Right, I'm definitely not going to make my heir or my new kin a kin. How am I only at... oh, right, my piety has gone back down because of the new monarch, I believe. That's why I've lost a load of piety. That's actually really bad timing, because I want to spend a load of my... that's something I hadn't considered, because I want to spend a load of this, and my tech costs are going to be more expensive. You basically have minus 100 in all your monarch points after you start westernization, so you have to spend this now, otherwise it goes to waste. Right, so first of all I need to get my stability up to westernize. I need +3 stability, so let's do that first. 90, another 90. Our next one is 140. And last but one is 190. Which now means I can westernize, because I'm more than 8 techs behind. The age of my monarch is... how old are you? He's 34, so he's not I think my kin died then, was about 40 odd, early 40s. So hopefully this guy lives longer than that, or I'm going to be in, could have troubles. Right, so I want to spend a load of these now. Do I have enough? I think I have enough for all of them, luckily. Right, so I should do that. So I start by... Actually, I need to figure out how many techs I'm behind the Portuguese. Otherwise I could... if I get too many of these now, I'm not going to be able to westernize. You have to be 8 behind. So level 5, 4 and 8. So that's 17 tech levels. So I need them to be 28 or higher, I believe. For me to get all of the... spend all of those points. So what techs have you got? 9, right, so that's 29. So I can easily spend... Yeah, they're more than 28. So I can spend all of these points now. So 3 field rotation. 7 of 5. Basic financial instruments. So this has actually worked out really well. I think I've got enough to get all 3 techs and westernize. I should actually spend the remaining of these because I'm going to lose them. So what can I spend it on? I can spend it on buildings if I have enough money, and sadly I don't have much money at the moment. So what do I want the most, basically? Probably admin buildings. I could even take loans. 74 per loan it would be, and I might do actually. Buildings, basic buildings, constable. Right, so these are 2.4. I definitely want one in Fez, that's huge. So build one there. I'm gonna take a loan. How many loans do I want? Okay, so that's 1. Definitely take another one. So that's another 3 buildings I can get. Actually, I can buy an Explorer as well, can I? Need one of those. Right, it's Explorer. Right, and now finally I'm going to westernize. So as you can see, minus 100 in all of these. Right. So I'm going to be getting a ton of nasty events from now on, which are going to lower my prestige and my legitimacy and give us rebellions. But my tech costs are already cheaper, I believe. You can see there's base is 600, no Muslim mount anymore. I need to get my stability into the positive before this ticker starts, and I need to get 100% to fully westernize. And when I do, I'll be able to change my troop types to the modern Western nation types. Right, so I'm going to lower the time a second. And apart from that, we carry on as normally until, well, every admin point I get is going to go into stability, so I'm saving up for that now. Right, native assimilation in Gabon, that'll help. What did I actually text did I actually get then? I'm not even sure. Didn't look. I think it was just production efficiencies and trade efficiencies. Mission is nothing useful there. What's this? Moroccan peasants. Where? I don't have any peasant rebellions, do I? No, it's just natives. Right, revolt risk actually. Yeah, there's nothing much going on at all. Luckily, yeah. Oh, I can increase one of my troops. Which one is he? Cavalry. So I've got this Shaibanig cavalry now. Probably should have done that after I finish attacking here. I need a leader there, preferably as well. I might buy one in a bit. Well, actually, I'll put my heir in charge if he's old enough. Yeah, I should do that. Okay, so let's make general out of your heir. Try and get him killed, basically. Okay, so we've won that, and you can go here. Right, so I'm waiting on getting my ships up now, aren't I? Okay, so Diplomat has come back from Algiers. Send him to Mamluks. Right, I'm just gonna check the time a second. Okay, so right, these ships I'm waiting for. Something that I noticed something then. You can someone's converted religion, so the Reformation's actually began. I should have a look at that. Yeah, so it looks like England has converted to Protestant, and a lot of central Germany has gone over as well, but not a huge amount so far. Not sure when it began, probably about 10 years ago, something like that. Right, so where are these ships? How good is my new Admiral as well? Don't think he has maneuver either, so he's not going to be that useful sticking him in my trade fleet. Right, I've got a load of discoveries now. That's basically because we've entered the Western tech group. Right, so let's give it all up there basically. Probably haven't discovered that area because this Eastern tech group, Eastern Europe tech group that knows that. And Portugal and Castile know a lot more of this area, but it probably hasn't been. I think it's 50 years before the rest of the tech group finds out about it. Maybe 75, not sure. Right, so ships that can come over here. Right. That's right, so we're just waiting on one more now, basically. How much money do I have? I would really like to get an advisor, a level. Yeah, there's no way I can afford a level 3. So I'm gonna have to make do with level 1 for now. Gold's not as good as it used to be because my stability's gone down an awful lot. I can't afford to get rid of my inflation as well if I'm going to westernize, which is a bit of a pain. Okay. Right, so where's the ship? Right. Gabon's been attacked again. How much manpower really? Right, we're alright. I have to stick some back on a bit if they get 2 damage. 299 off, that should be alright. Okay. Right, so native assimilation. Right, Ottomans are at war. I've got my bark ship and some caravels to come in. I'm gonna save up some more money before I buy some more caravels. I think it's actually, I'm not sure when my ships get upgraded next. So it's level 9 and we're on level 5, so it's a while yet, so I'm probably going to buy some more. There's no point in waiting that long. Right, so these going to explore. I could actually ask Castile for military access, or maybe I should, considering what happened last time. Right, so I'll wait until my diplomat comes back before doing that. Right, so ivory. Okay. Right, so fleets have arrived. And I'll send this guy up the coast. Oh, I forgot to put my explorer on. Right. That's not going to help me. Right, so back to port and then stick the explorer back on. My exploring of Brazil definitely isn't going great, is it? Right, so diplomats back. I'll ask for military access, so if they do get attrition, I can basically port up there. Right. Right. What's this? Oh, I completely forgotten about that. Right, so I'm actually costing myself diplomatic points by doing that, so I'm going to have to cancel it. So that wasn't a... Well, I'll finish exploring a bit and then I'll cancel it. I could... it's not good annoying them though. Right, so that's ported up. Exploring position, I'll wait until... I'll heal it in over this side, I think. Can I port? Is military access only troops and not ships these days? No. Or maybe it is. I'm not sure actually. Maybe it's I need fleet basin rights. Right, I'll leave them there for a minute then. Right, diplomats back. I'll keep on to that for a bit. Right, peasants resist westernization. So westernization events have started. Local revolt risk and local tax modifier for 10 years. That's a really bad event. Right, so what are my revolts looking like now? I've actually only got Gabu and that's it. These can move down to there. But I'm probably quite close to the point where I could be getting revolts. It's +1. Yeah. Okay. Reactionary, I think, is the westernization ones. I think, I'm not 100% sure on that. Right, so back to Brazil. Probably gonna have to keep the timer a bit lower here if I'm gonna, unless I'm gonna lose troops again. Didn't work out last time when I was putting on speed 5. Okay. Right, we've got claim fabricated. So as soon as I've finished, this has become a city, then I'll attack Congo basically. Right. Right, we've reached coast of Brazil. Right, can I actually... Yeah, it does. It is fleet basin rights. Then you can't do it without them. So that's a... I don't know if that's always been the case in EU4, if it's just been changed since EU3. Probably it has always been the case. Right, so... Yeah, let's keep an eye on these then. It's 1% at the moment. Okay. How much do I need for stability as well? I need 290, so you get... As you can see, there's plus 200% for Western influences, so it's really expensive, extremely expensive to get it back up, and you need to begin westernization. Right, so we've made this discovery. I'll come up here. Right, made a discovery there. Might as well. I think I'm going to cancel access with Castile, and I don't need it. Okay. It doesn't look as if it's caused diplomatic harm, so that's good. Right, so we've got loads of those constables and temples that increase my money quite a bit. Well, decent amount. Right, again, Cameroon is a core province. Right, so it's got ivory. What's this tax base? 1.9. It's not too bad for a potential armories there. I think I want more than 2, or 2 or more, I think. Right, so diplomat has arrived back from Castile. Right, can I do anything with... Right, I'm forgetting all about the house, or I need to vassalize them, so... dynastic... Next vassal, so it's December of this year. So I need to remember that basically. Okay. Right, I'll probably send them back at the end of this month. I'll risk losing them again. This fleet, right, so diplomat has arrived home from the Congo. I'll stick him in Mali. Okay, and it's up to 7%. Shall I risk another month? Yeah, why not? Okay, right. Send it back now. Right. Right, stick a timer back on. Right, so they've arrived safely. A bit damaged, but we're alright. Gonna get a colony finished soon. Right, that's arrived back from Portugal. I'll stick him into Castile. Okay. Right, colony is self-sustaining. So I'll core that up. And I can make another colony now if I want. I'll stick it here. Right. Right, so waiting for this to finish and what else am I waiting for? Alright, I need a diplomat in December, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Looks like they might have colonized that recently as well. I'll go down here this time. Okay, colonization successful. I think I might have to colonize here soon, or I'll risk not being able to get a colony on the continent and not having the range. So I might colonize there with my next one. Yeah, maybe I should have done that then. Okay. Okay, Mamluks have a new ally. Right, made new discoveries. Found Central Africa, which is wasteland. Can't colonize there. Going to get a diplomat back in time for the Hausa. Okay, nobles resist Westernization. Right, so we've got a noble rebellion in Cameroon. Lose 100 military power. Okay, and regional nobles challenge Morocco. Definitely can't take the stability ones. Local tax until 20 years. Right, I'm actually going to crush them, I think. It's a long way away from my armies, though. Right, so I'm going to have to stick my military maintenance back on. And I'm going to have to wait a month or two here. It's a bit risky leaving this now, considering the natives there, but I think I might risk it. And the other one's all the way up there. Okay. Right, still waiting on December. Right, diplomats come back. Right, made a discovery. think I'll do one more trip with this and then turn back. Okay. Right, and the vassal is what month, what day? So that's 16th. And I should move these up. I should have enough morale up to get rid of them. Right. Okay, so our fleet has made its way back, so they're recovering. Diplomat has come back from Castile. I'll figure that out in a second. So in 3 days' time, I'm going to... Oh, 1 day time, is it? Right, here we go. Annex vassal. It's going to take until 35. Right, so send. Okay, and I'll crush this rebellion. Right. Who's that? Not sure. Oh, advisor just died. Right, so I'm going to buy an advisor. Land force limits I'll have to take. Right, so they can go back to protect the colony. I think that's about it for this video. So thank you for watching. Also, I need to probably mention I haven't been getting many comments or likes actually, so I'm not sure what you think of this Let's Play. So I'd really like to hear or get some feedback. That would be really great. But thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.